my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I have been turning in my mind ever since. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that not everybody in this world has had the same experiences that you've had. He didn't say any more, but we've always been unusually communicative in a reserved way, and I understood that he meant a great deal more than that. Gatsby, the man who gives his name to this story, represented everything for which I had an unaffected scorn. But if personality is a series of unbroken gestures, then there was something gorgeous about him, some heightened sensitivity to the promises of life. He had an extraordinary gift for hope, a romantic readiness in which I have never seen in any other person, and am unlikely to ever see again.
Oh, Nick darling, I'm paralyzed with happiness.
Hello, Daisy.
Nick Carraway, Miss Baker. Nick is my cousin.
Second cousin, once removed.
He and Tom graduated Yale together.
Did you play football as well?
No, Tom was the football hero. I was more into tennis and croquet and all that.
Nick, there you are.
Hello, Tom.
Care for a drink?
It's a bit early for me. Thank you, though.
Who needs a refresher?
Nick, I've been telling Jordan all about you.
You found the place all right?
It's hard to miss.
Where are you staying?
Across the sound.
In West End?
A little cottage I found.
Really?
It's a strange community. On either side of me are these huge estates that must go for $12,000, $15,000 in the summer.
What are you paying?
$80 a month.
Huh. Welcome to East Egg.
How long are you staying?
Until I make my fortune.
Oh, Tom will help you, won't you, darling?
I stopped off in Chicago on the way out, and at least half a dozen people send their love.
Do they miss me?
The whole town's desolate. Every car has their left rear wheel painted black as a mourning wreath, and there's a persistent wail all night along their north shore.
Oh, how gorgeous. Let's go back, Tom, to Mom. You know you ought to see the baby.
I'd like to.
She's asleep. She's 2 years old. Haven't you ever seen her before?
Never.
Well, you ought to. She's been absolutely...
What are you doing these days, Nick?
Learning to be a bondman.
Who with?
Probity Trust.
Never heard of them.
You will.
Any money in bonds?
Everyone I know is doing it. After coming back from the war, well, the Midwest felt dull to me. That's why I've come east. Father's financed me for a whole year.
Where are you from?
St. Paul. Minnesota.
You'll be rich as Midas one day.
I've bought about a dozen books on banking and credit investment securities, studying all the time and...
You'll help him, won't you, Tom?
I'm stiff. I feel like I've been lying on that sofa for as long as I can remember.
Well, don't look at me. I've been trying to get you to New York all afternoon.
This'll help.
It is prohibition.
So what?
Besides, I'm absolutely in training.
How you ever get anything done is beyond me.
I recognize you from somewhere.
You said you live across the sound in West Egg. I know somebody there.
I don't know a single person.
You must know Gatsby.
Gatsby? What Gatsby?
Owns a huge house that looks like an imitation of a French hotel.
The one with the tower.
There's huge parties.
Yeah, I live right next door to him. Our lawn's practically...
In 2 weeks, it'll be the longest day of the year. Do you watch for the longest day of the year and then miss it? Oh, I always watch for the longest day of the year and then miss it.
We ought to plan something.
Oh, all right, what do we plan? What do people plan? Look, I heard it. You did it, Tom. I know you didn't mean to, but you did do it. Oh, that's what I get for marrying a brute of a man. A great big, hulking, physical specimen.
I hate that word. Hulking. Even in kidding.
Hulking, 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 hulking.
Have a drink, Nick.
All right.
I've got a nice place here.
Enormous. The Sun Garden's back.
It belonged to Domain. You'll admit. I'll show you around.
Oh, don't take him away yet.
Come on, I'll show you the ponies.
Please, Tom.
Are you planning on staying in the East?
I'd be a goddamn fool to go anywhere else.
This is a permanent move.
They hated France.
How long were you over there?
About a year. Then we followed the pole circuit.
Drifting. Drifting endlessly. Parties and yachts and hulking men hitting wooden balls with mallets.
You make me feel uncivilized, Stacy.
Civilization's gone to pieces. I'm gonna be a terrible pessimist about things, Nick. Have you read this book? The Rise of Colored Empires by this man Godot.
Can't say I have.
It's a fine book and everybody ought to read it. The idea is if we don't look out, these other races will get control of things.
You
It's
know,
all-
Tom's been getting very profound. He reads deep books with long words in them. Say, what was that word?
It's up to us, with the dominant race, to watch out for these other races before they get control of things.
We've got to beat them down.
The idea is that we're Nordics. I am, and you are, and you are, and we've got to produce all the things that go to make civilization, science and art and all that. Do you see? Excuse me.
Oh, you know, I just love to see you in my house, Nick. You remind me of a rose. An absolute rose, doesn't he, Jordan? An absolute rose. Excuse me?
What is it you're in training for? Shh. It's Mr. Gatsby that you spoke of.
Quiet. I want to hear what happens.
Is something happening?
You mean you don't know? I thought everybody knew.
I certainly don't.
Why, Tom? He's got some woman in New York.
Got some woman.
She might at least have the decency not to telephone him at home.
It couldn't be helped. I looked outdoors for a minute, and it's very romantic outdoors. There's a bird on the lawn that I think must be a nightingale. Oh yes, a nightingale will come over on the cooner to the White Star Line. He's singing away. It's romantic, isn't it, Tom?
Very romantic. Before you leave, I want to take you down to the stables. Excuse me.
We don't know each other very well, Nick, even if we are cousins. You didn't come to my wedding.
I wasn't back from the war.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'd forgotten. The war took a lot of young men away. I've had a very bad time, Nick, and I'm pretty cynical about everything.
I suppose she talks and eats and everything.
Who?
Your daughter.
Pammy. Oh, yes. Listen to this, Nick. Let me tell you what I said when she was born. Would you like to hear? It'll show you how I've gotten to feel about things. Well, Pammy was less than an hour old, and Tom was God knows where. I woke up out of the ether with an utterly abandoned feeling, and I asked the nurse right away if it was a boy or a girl. She said it was a girl, and so I turned my head away and I wept. All right, I said, I'm glad it's a girl, and I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world, is a beautiful little fool. Oh, you see, I think everything's terrible anyhow. Everybody thinks so. The most advanced people. And I know I've seen everything and done everything. Sophisticated. God, I am so sophisticated.
10 o'clock. Time for this good girl to go to bed.
Jordan's going to play at the tournament tomorrow over at Westchester.
Oh, you're Jordan Baker, the golf player.
Wake me up at 8, won't you?
If you'll get up.
I will. Good night, Mr. Caraway. See you none.
Well, of course you will. In fact, I think I'll arrange a marriage. Come over often, Nick, and I'll sort of fling you together. Oh, you know, lock you up accidentally in the linen closets and push you out to sea in a boat and all that sort of thing.
Good night. I haven't heard a word.
I know I've seen her somewhere before. I see pictures of her in the paper all the time, at golf championships in Palm Beach and Asheville. Say, wasn't there a story about her?
She's a nice girl. They haven't let her run around the country this way.
Who ought to?
Her family.
Her family is one on about 1,000 years old. And besides, Nick's going to look after her, aren't you, Nick?
Rich girls don't marry poor boys.
Nonsense. She's going to spend lots of weekends out here this summer, and I think the home influence will be very good for her.
Is she from New York?
From Louisville. Our white girlhoods were passed together there. Our beautiful white.
Did you give Nick a little heart-to-heart talk while I was on the phone?
Did I? Oh, well, I can't seem to remember. But I think we talked about the Nordic race. Yes, I'm sure we did, didn't we, Nick? It just sort of crept up on us, and first thing you know...
Don't believe everything here, Nick.
I haven't heard a word. Well, good night, Tom, Daisy.
Good night, my sweet one. My dear, sweet Nicky. Good night. Good night.
Yes, Gatsby turned out all right in the end. But it's what preyed on Gatsby. What foul dust floated in the wake of his dreams that has haunted me and haunts me still to this day.
Come on, Nick. I want you to be my girl. Hello, Wilson. How's business?
Can't complain. When are you gonna show me that car?
Next week. I've got my man working on it now.
Works pretty slow, doesn't it?
No, he doesn't. If you feel that way about it, maybe I better sell it somewhere else after all.
I don't even know Mr. Buckner. I just meant that.
Get some chairs, why don't you? So someone can sit down.
Oh, sure.
Try to teach him manners.
Myrtle, it's Nick Caraway. We went to Yale together.
How do you do?
Hello. I want to see you.
So,
Get on the next train.
what if I don't want to?
You want to.
And what makes you so sure of that? Think you can walk in here and order somebody around?
Just get on the next train.
You give me that little dog. You promise me?
I'll get you the whole brood.
You promise?
Woof, woof.
But in that case,
Meeting at the Carmen in an hour.
All I meant about the car was...
Gotta go. Just showing Nick here the neighborhood.
Yes, sir, Mr. Buckner. I was just wondering...
I said, I'll see you about that car.
Yes, sir, Mr. Buckner.
It's a terrible place, isn't it?
Where are we?
Queens. Hard to imagine people choose to live like this.
Awful.
He does her good to get away.
Doesn't her husband object?
Wilson? He's so dumb he doesn't know he's alive. He thinks she goes into New York to see her sister.
most of these fellows will cheat you every time. All they think about is money. I had a woman up here last week, cooking my feet. When she handed me the bill, you thought I had my appendix out.
I like the dress. I think it's adorable.
Oh, this little thing? I just throw it on sometimes so I don't care what I look like.
But it looks wonderful on you. Don't you see it looks wonderful in that dress?
Wonderful.
Do you like my apartment, Mr. Caraway?
Sure.
Tom bought it for me. Didn't you, Tom?
I'm tired of dancing. Drink it, Nick.
I really should get home and study.
There's plenty of time to make money. Come on, drink.
If Chester could get you in that pose, Myrtle, I think you could make something of it. Couldn't you, Chester?
I'm in the artistic game.
Really?
You should see his work. Chester had photographed me over 127 times. Haven't you, Chester?
129.
Come on, dance with me, Mr. Caraway.
I would love to change the light. I would like to bring out those features. That, oh my gosh, that profile.
I wouldn't think of changing the light. I think it's...
We need more to drink. Stop shaking your hair, Myrtle, and get some ice and mineral water before everyone goes to bed.
I told that boy about the ice. These people, you have to keep up after them all the time.
I've done some nice things out on Long Island. 2 of them are framed downstairs.
To what?
2 studies. One of them I call Montauk Point the Goals. The other I call Montauk Point the Sea.
Where the heck is she?
Do you live down Long Island, too?
Yeah, I live at West Egg.
Would we know your place?
No, it's just a small summer rental.
We were there at a party about a month ago.
At that man named Gatsby's.
Do you know him?
I live right next door to him.
Really? Well, they say he's a cousin, or is it a nephew of Keisha Wickham's, or is it Von Hennisberg? I'm scared of him. I hate for him to have anything on me.
Somebody told me that they thought he killed a man.
I don't think it's so much of that. It's more that he was a German spy during the war. I heard from a man at a party. Grew up with him in Germany.
That's not right. He was in the American Army during the war. You look at him sometimes when he thinks nobody's watching. I bet he did kill somebody.
They say he doesn't even live in that house, but lives on a boat that secretly floats up and down on Long Island shore. Chester! I think you could do something with him.
Tom, stop it. You'll make me spill everything.
Neither of them can stand the person they're married to.
Can't they?
Can't stand them. What I say is, why go living on with them if you can't stand them?
If I were them, I'd get divorced and get married to each other right away.
Doesn't she like Wilson either?
You try being married to a stupid, ambitious scoundrel who smells like grease.
You see?
As soon as they can, they're going out west.
It's really his wife that's keeping them apart. She's Catholic and doesn't believe in divorce. Plus, Tom was the first city she ever had.
I was on the two little seats facing each other that are always the ones left on the train. He had on a white dress shirt and patent leather shoes, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of him. But every time he looked at me, I had to pretend to be looking at the advertisement over his head.
What the heck are you doing?
What?
Get over here.
Shut up, I'm telling a story. When we came into the station, his white shirt front pressed against me, and I told him I had to call a policeman, but he knew I lied. When I got into the taxi with him, I didn't hardly know I wasn't getting onto a subway train. All I kept thinking over and over was, you can't live forever, Myrtle, you can't live forever.
That's enough, Myrtle.
Get your hands off me. And where's that dog you promised me? Mrs. McKee, I'm going to give you this dress as soon as I'm through with it. I've got to get another one tomorrow. I've got to go into town. I've got to get a massage and a wave and an ashtray with a little spring and a silver bow from Mother's grave that'll last all summer. And that little dog Tom promised me. I've got to make a list so I won't forget.
I really should get going.
No, stay.
Yeah, stay.
We live right downstairs. I can show you my portfolio.
Been drunk just twice in my life, and the second time is this afternoon. I don't think Daisy would find it admirable.
Daisy! Daisy, Daisy, Daisy! Everybody talks about her like she's some sort of saint!
Shut up, Myrtle.
Don't tell me to shut up. I'll say anything I
I told you about using her name.
like. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy.
I mean it, Myrtle.
Come on, everyone. Just
Myrtle, let it go.
I'll say it whenever I want to. Daisy, Daisy! You scoundrel!
Oddly enough, I began to like New York. And all the while, music came from my neighbor's lawn. In his blue gardens, men and women came like moths among the whisperings and the champagne and the stars. And then early one Saturday morning, a chauffeur crossed my lawn and handed me a surprisingly formal note. The honor would be Gatsby's, it said, if I would attend his little party that night.
your face is familiar. Weren't you in the 3rd Division during the war?
Why, how did you? Yeah, I was in the 9th Machine Gun Battalion.
I thought so. I was in the 7th Infantry until 1919. Do you miss it?
The war? Yeah. I think I enjoyed it so much I came back restless. Made going home pretty dull.
I know what you mean. I doubt any of the people here have any idea what it's like being in the trenches.
It's not something you forget.
No, it's not. Where are you from?
I'm from Minneapolis.
I know them well. Listen, I just bought one of those new hydroplanes and figured I'd try it out in the morning. You wanna go with me, old sport? Just near the shore along the Sound.
What time?
Anytime that suits you best.
Yes, I'd love to. By the way, I'm Nick. Nick Caraway.
Mr. Caraway.
Thought I'd find you here.
Oh,
Our
that's
you
pretty
live
good.
next door. You having fun?
It's a bit of a strange party for me. I've been here for hours and I haven't even met the host. I live right over there, and this man Gatsby sent over a chauffeur this morning inviting me to the party.
I'm Gatsby.
I'm so sorry. I beg your pardon.
I thought you knew, old sport. I'm afraid I'm not a very good host.
Sorry to interrupt, but there's a call from Detroit.
Tell him I'll call later.
That may not be such a good idea.
If you need anything, just ask for it, old sport. If you'll excuse me, I'll rejoin the both of you later. I said a small town, Meyer. He's no use to us if Detroit is his idea of a small town.
I feel like an idiot. I kept imagining Gatsby as extravagant, fat, middle-aged, slightly taller. Who is he, anyhow? Do you know?
He's just a man named Gatsby.
Where's he from, and what does he do, I mean?
I had the faintest idea.
But you don't just come out of nowhere and buy a palace on Long Island.
Well, Gatsby did.
But he must have some sort of a past.
Never started on the subject.
It's just that everyone keeps talking about him.
Well, he once told me he was an Oxford man. However, I don't believe it.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't think he went there is all.
I've heard the wildest rumors about him.
That he was a German spy?
Yeah.
That he killed someone?
Yes.
That he's running an underground pipeline from Canada.
He does?
I don't know, but he gives large parties, and I love large parties. They're so intimate. At small parties, there isn't any privacy. You having fun, Nick?
Having fun with you.
Dance with me, Nick.
All right.
You know, Daisy's very taken with you. She hasn't stopped talking about flinging us together.
She'd be happy about tonight then.
Are you in love with her?
Isn't everyone?
Yes, but if I tell you a secret, do you promise to do something about it?
What do you mean?
You know Tom's woman in New York? Well, she isn't the first. One night in Santa Barbara, California, right after he and Daisy got married, he ran into a wagon on the Ventura Road and ripped a front wheel right off his car. The woman who was with him got into the papers too because her arm was broken. She was a chambermaid at the Santa Barbara Hotel.
I don't understand. Why does Daisy put up with it? Why doesn't she just leave Tom?
Well, maybe you're the one meant to help her.
I beg your pardon. Miss Baker?
Yes?
Mr. Gatsby would like to speak to you, alone.
With me?
That's what he said.
Remember what I told you? I'm in the phone book under the name Miss Sigourney Howard, my aunt.
She's a very famous person.
Yes, I know.
And Mr. Gatsby, he's a fine fellow, isn't he? Handsome to look at, and a perfect gentleman.
Yes.
He's an Oxford man, you know.
So I've heard.
He went to Oxford College in England. You know Oxford College?
I've heard of it.
It's one of the most famous colleges in the world.
Have you known Gatsby for a long time?
Several years. I made his acquaintance just after the war. After I spoke with him an hour, I said to myself, that is a man that you would like to take home and introduce to your mother and sister. I see you're looking at my cuff buttons.
They look like ivory.
Finest specimen of human molars.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah. Well, I shall not keep you two young men waiting any longer. Please, discuss your sports and your young ladies. I shall not be bothering you.
I hope I didn't say anything to offend him. We were talking about his cuff buttons.
He's quite a character around New York. That isn't a Broadway.
Who is he anyhow? An actor?
No.
A dentist?
Mayor Wolfsheim, no, he's a gambler. He's the man who fixed the World Series back in 1918.
Fixed the World Series. How did he do that?
He saw the opportunity.
So why isn't he in jail?
They can't get him, old sport. He's a smart man. And smart men are hard to get. Remember, we're going up in the hydroplane tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you earlier.
Don't mention it. Don't give it another thought, old sport. Remember, 9 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, old sport.
Daisy! Daisy! Daisy, where the heck are you? What are you doing down here?
I'm looking at the party lights.
You know how worried I get when you disappear like that.
Do you?
Of course I do. You know I do.
We ought to go sometime. Dance again.
You don't want to associate with those people. Come on, let's get inside.
I miss the parties.
I know you do. We'll go again, I promise. But right now, Pammy needs you. Come on.
I'll be up in a minute.
I said, Pammy needs you.
And I said in a minute.
Fine. Fine, do as you like.
You mean like you?
Look, I don't know what's come over you lately, but just get back in before Pam goes to bed.
It was so much nicer a long time ago when we had each other and the space about the world was warm.
What a machine!
Fantastic.
Thrilling, old sport!
Thrilling.
Listen, I thought we'd go to New York later and have lunch.
Anything but all yours today.
Look here, old sport, what's your opinion of me?
What?
I said, what's your opinion of me?
Well, we've only just met.
Be frank, old sport.
Honestly, I've heard all sorts of rumors about you.
I'm going to tell you something about my life. I don't want you to get the wrong idea of me from all the stories you hear. This is the God's honest truth. I'm the son of some wealthy people in the Middle West, all dead now. I was brought up in America, but educated at Oxford because all my ancestors have been educated there for many years. It's a tradition.
What part of the Midwest?
San Francisco.
I see.
My family all died, and I came into a good deal of money, and then after that, I lived like a young Raja in all the capitals of Europe: Paris, Venice, Rome, collecting jewels, chiefly rubies, hunting big game, painting a little things for myself only, and trying to forget something very sad that happened to me long ago. And then came the war on sport. It was a great relief, and I tried very hard to die, but I seemed to bear an enchanted life. I accepted a commission as first lieutenant when it began in the Argonne Forest. You were there?
At St. Mihiel Salient.
This was near Sewilly. Took 2 machine gun detachments so far forward that there was about a half a mile on either side of us where the infantry couldn't advance. We stayed there 2 days, 2 nights. 130 men with 16 Lewis guns, and when the infantry came up at last, they found the insignia of 3 German divisions among the piles of dead. I was promoted to be a major, and every allied government gave me a decoration. Even Montenegro, little Montenegro down the Adriatic Sea. It's the one from Montenegro. See what it says?
Order di Danilo, Montenegro, Nicholas Rex.
Turn it over.
Major Great Gatsby, for valor extraordinary.
Here's another thing I always carry. Souvenir of Oxford days. It was taken in Trinity Quad. The man on the left is now the Earl of Doncaster.
So then it's all true.
Of course.
I didn't mean it like that. It's just that.
It's all right, old sport.
Why are you telling me all this?
Going to make a big request of you today, so I thought you wanted to know something about me. I didn't want you to think I was just some nobody.
You planned all this.
I know I can trust you. See, I usually find myself among strangers because I drift here and there trying to forget the sad thing that happened to me. You'll hear about it more this afternoon.
At lunch.
Yes, but not with me. You'll be having lunch with Miss Baker.
Do you mean to tell me you're in love with Miss Baker?
No, but Miss Baker has kindly consented to speak to you on this matter.
I don't understand. Why don't you just tell me yourself?
It's a very delicate matter, and I'd rather not.
Nick, there you are.
Tom, what are you doing here?
In here all the time. Where have you been? Daisy's fierce because you haven't called up.
Oh, Tom, this is Mr. Gatsby. Mr. Gatsby, this is Tom.
Sir? How'd you happen to come this far uptown to eat?
I'm having lunch today with Mr. Gatsby and Miss Baker.
You behave yourself out there. We're meeting at the apartment later today. Stop by. We'll have a drink. Well, I have friends waiting for me. It's nice to meet you, sir. Nick.
He's married to my cousin Daisy. They live actually right across the town from you.
Yes. Listen, I hope I haven't made you upset about this business, Miss Baker.
It's not that. I'm not one for surprises.
It's nothing underhand. You don't make much money, do you?
Not much. Not yet, at least.
I thought you didn't, if you'll pardon I happen to carry on a little business on the side, a sort of sideline, you understand. And I figure if you don't make very much, then maybe...
Hello, boys.
Miss Baker!
Hello, Jordan.
Nick, Jay, can I interrupt something?
No, of course not. Please sit down. Well, thank you, Miss Baker. Thank you both. Enjoy your lunch.
Is he always like this?
He knows what he wants.
Well, it's nice to meet you again, even under mysterious circumstances.
Not that mysterious, not really.
What do you mean?
You know, Daisy and I grew up together.
She told me.
Daisy Faye, the most popular girl in Louisville. She dressed in all white and had a little white roadster, and all day long the telephone rang in her house.
Now, if you behave yourselves, I'll spare each of you exactly 1 hour.
And excited young officers from Camp Taylor demanded the privilege of monopolizing her nights. Well, one day I'm walking past her house, this was 1917, and I saw her dancing with the lieutenant I'd never seen before. They were so engrossed in each other that they didn't even see me walk by. And I guess since it was so romantic, I remembered the incident ever since. Well, I didn't see him again for another 4 years. I saw him at one of his parties, but I didn't realize it was the same man until the other night. Anyway, they grew attached, promises were made, and then he left for the war. Daisy changed after that. She became distraught, withdrawn, but as soon as the war was over, she just up and suddenly married Tom Buchanan of Chicago. He arrived with an entourage in more pomp and circumstance than Louisville's ever seen before. The day before the wedding, he gave her a string of pearls valued at $350,000. I was a bridesmaid. Anyway, half an hour before the bridal dinner, I walked into the suite and I saw her lying on the bed as lovely as a June night in her flower dress.
Come congratulate me, Jordan.
And as drunk as a monkey. She had a glass of champagne in one hand and a letter in the other.
I've never had a drink before, but oh, how I do enjoy it.
I was scared, I could tell you. I'd never seen a girl like that before.
Here, dearest. Take them downstairs and give them back to whoever they belong to. Tell them old Daisy's changed her mind. Do you hear me? Say Daisy's changed her mind.
I didn't know what to do, so I locked the door and I got her into a cold bath.
The dearest heart of all. Do you hear me? The dearest heart of all.
She wouldn't let go of that letter. She only let me put it in the soap dish when she realized it was coming to pieces like snow. But she didn't say another word. I gave her spirits of ammonia, put ice on her forehead, hooked her back into her dress, and half an hour later, we walked out of that room. Pearls around her neck, and the incident over.
What was in the letter?
It was from him.
Gatsby.
He was coming home from the war to marry her.
So why did she marry Tom?
She heard the name Gatsby for the first time in years the day he first visited. Do you remember?
What a strange coincidence that he's here.
But it isn't coincidence at all. He bought that house to be near Daisy. She'll be just across the bay from her.
Really?
He wants to know if he'll invite her over to tea, and then let him come over.
So in other words, he's waited 4 years, even bought a palace, so he could come over to a stranger's cottage one day to have a liaison?
All these years he's half wanted her to wander into one of his parties some nights, but she never has. He wants her to see what he's created for her. And your house is right next door.
Incredible.
So will you do it?
Does Daisy even want to see him?
She's not to know about it. Gatsby doesn't want her to know. You're just supposed to invite her over to tea.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this.
Daisy ought to have something in her life, don't you think?
What about you? What if I invited you over for tea?
Ask me.
Have you got everything you need in the shape of tea?
All set.
You're sure this is alright? I don't want to do anything out of the way.
It's fine, fine. Would you like anything while you wait?
No. It's draining.
I noticed.
I'm going home.
What?
Nobody's coming to tea. It's too late. I can't wait all day.
Don't be stupid. It's just 2 minutes to 4.
You don't understand, old sport.
See?
Now, is this absolutely where you live, my dear Swan? It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Are you in love with me? Is that why I had to come alone?
Jay. Hello, Daisy.
It's nice to see you again.
We've met before.
We haven't met for many years.
5 years. Next November.
Oh, Jordan says you've been naughty with her.
Have I?
You see, I'm the perfect matchmaker. Though I'm very angry with her. She left my car out in the rain with the top down and it's ruined, absolutely ruined. At first she tried to lie about it, so you be careful with her, Nick. She's incurably dishonest.
Well, if you'll both excuse me,
Where are you going?
I thought I'd get some tea and cookies.
I'll go with you. God,
What?
this is a mistake. A terrible, terrible mistake.
You're just embarrassed, that's all. Daisy's embarrassed too.
She is?
Just as much as you are.
Does the suit look alright?
It's very nice.
Well, what will I do? What will I say?
You're acting like a little boy. Not only that, but you're being rude. Daisy's out there all by herself. Go on.
I thought if we ever met again, it'd be when we were old and decrepit. You're as handsome as ever, Lieutenant Gatsby.
Would you like to sit?
Yes. Did you know I'd be here?
I arranged it. Here.
These are all me.
They're newspaper clippings from the last 5 years.
My debut. Oh, Chicago. Oh, look at that silly little hat. Even Europe.
He's a good polo player.
Yes. Tom has a knack for winning. Jay, I tried to wait. Really, I did, but
Look at this.
how handsome you are in your uniform. You never married?
No.
I'm sorry for all the hurt I caused when we could have been so happy together. I've missed you, Jay. I've missed you so much. I've never missed you so much as I do right now.
Oh. Hello, old sport.
It stopped raining.
Has it? What do you think of that, Daisy? It stopped raining.
I'm glad, Jay.
I want you and Daisy to come over to my house. I'd like to show her around.
You sure you want me to come?
Absolutely, old sport. My house looks well, doesn't it?
That huge place there?
See how the whole front of it catches the light?
Oh, Jay, it's splendid.
It is splendid.
It took me 3 years to earn the money that bought it.
I thought you inherited your money.
I did. Old sport, do you like it?
I love it, but I can't see how you live there all alone.
I keep it always full of interesting people. People who do interesting things. There are music rooms and sunken baths, bedrooms and period styles, marble swimming pools and jonquils.
My favorite.
Hundreds, thousands of jonquils everywhere.
Oh, Jay.
I've even got a man in England to buy some clothes. He sends me over a selection at the beginning of each season, spring and fall.
They're such beautiful shirts. It makes me sad because I've never seen such beautiful shirts before. If only it were possible to reverse time, to erase it, to just erase it and begin again. Do you think that's possible, Jay? To just erase time as if it had never happened? You said you'd come back from no matter where you were, and here you are, gleaming like silver. And I said I'd be waiting. Yes, my hair was damp that night, remember? And you, so handsome in your Brooks Brothers uniform, smelling of new goods, the garden smelling of wisteria and pine forest. And you told me you loved me. And I thought you the sweetest person in the whole world. Oh, and music. There was music everywhere, filling the pine forest fragrant with our future. We were golden happy, weren't we? Gold and happy. And you trusted me with the dearest heart of all. And it's so much more than anyone else in the world has ever had. never met so many celebrities. Oh, if you want to kiss me anytime during the evening, Nick, just let me know and I'll be happy to arrange it for you. Just mention my name. Oh, present a green card. I'm giving out green tonight.
Are you having a good time?
We're together. Here in your garden, Jay. Your beautiful garden. It doesn't seem possible, does it? I can't believe it's possible. Well, you have somebody look it up in the encyclopedia to see if it's true. Have them look it up under G. G for Gatsby. Where have you been?
Talk with those people over there.
She's calm. Oh, but if you want to take down any more addresses, here's my little gold pencil.
Who is this Gatsby, anyhow?
They say he owns some drugstores. A lot of drugstores.
Probably some big bootlegger.
Oh, be quiet. You've no reason for talking like that.
What's going on? Well, he certainly must have shown himself to get this menagerie together.
Oh, at least they accomplish things. They're more interesting than the people we see.
What's come with you? They're vulgar. Riffraff from Broadway. I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
Oh, Nick and Joy, you just don't believe what a wonderful time I'm having.
Embarrassing us.
Let go of me!
I say, old sport.
Look, I don't know who the heck you are or what's going on, but I'm sure as heck going to find out. We're leaving. Get in the car.
Jay,
If it wasn't for the mist to see our house clear across the bay, you always have a green light that burns bright at the end of your dock.
It burns for you, Jay. It's always burned for you.
Jay?
Just a minute, Meyer. Do you mean it? Do you really love me?
Yes.
Then that's all that matters. I'll take care of everything. Wait here. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm going to leave Tom.
About time.
When?
When it can be arranged.
Are you sure?
In fact, I want to just go and not tell Tom anything. Do you think I'm making a mistake?
Daisy! Daisy!
I wouldn't ask so much for so soon. You can't repeat the past.
Can't repeat the past, but of course you can. And this time I'm going to reset everything just the way it was before.
For nearly 5 years he'd waited for her. There must have been times where Daisy fell short of his dreams. Not through any of her own faults, but because of the colossal vitality of his illusion. But it went beyond her, beyond everything. How could one mortal possibly live up to it? The king's daughter, the golden girl, illusion. But no amount of fire or freshness can match what a man will store in his ghostly heart.
Hurry up, Nick. Daisy's expecting us for lunch. Gatsby's coming too.
Is he alright? I went over to his house the other day, and this character straight out of Cops and Robbers picture opens the door. What do you want? Is Mr. Gatsby sick? Nope, he says, and then he just slams the door right in my face.
He's fired of the servants. He doesn't want any gossip. Daisy comes over almost every day in the afternoons, and those are Wilshire relatives up there taking care of the place.
Well, that's not very discreet.
So,
Daisy ought to be more careful is all.
you really are moral, aren't you?
It's not that, it's just, what if Tom finds out?
You know, Daisy ran over to Gatsby's yesterday. Bags packed and ready to run off, but he just wouldn't go.
So in other words, Gatsby's got her, and now he doesn't want her.
Of course he wants her. They love each other, but it has to be done right. He's looking for some sort of atonement or renunciation of years lost.
And how's Daisy gonna do that?
He wants her to tell Tom that she never loved him. She promised to do it today. I'll get the car.
I'll drive.
Why?
You're a rotten driver.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You nearly killed that workman the other night.
What workman?
The one you hit with your fender. Either you ought to be more careful, or you oughtn't to drive whatsoever.
I am careful.
No, you're not.
Well, then other people are.
What's that got to do with anything?
They'll keep out of my way. It takes two to make an accident, you know.
And suppose you do meet someone as careless as yourself.
I hope I never will. I hate careless people.
Sure is hot.
Where's Mr. Thomas Buchanan, the athlete?
A rumor has it he's on the telephone to his girl.
Mr. Gatsby. It's good to see you again, sir. Nick, Jordan.
Make us a cold drink, please. Oh, you know I love you.
You forget there's a lady present.
Oh, well then you kiss Nick too.
What a low, vulgar girl.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Kiss it. I want to see you kiss it.
When are you going to tell him?
Soon. Soon, I promise. Oh, don't look so sad, darling. You know there's nothing I want but you and your precious love. Oh, come here, quick. Look at that. I'd like to get one of those pink clouds and put you in it and push you around. Oh, thank heaven, something cool to do. Well, what do we do with ourselves this afternoon? And the day after that? And the next 30 years?
Don't be morbid, Daisy. You know life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall.
Oh, but it's so hot, and everything's so confused. Oh, why don't we go to town? Who wants to go to town? Ah, you look so cool, always so cool. You resemble the advertisement of the man. You know, the advertisement of the man with the shirts.
All right. Let's go to town. Come on, if we're gonna go to town, let's go start.
Are we just going to go? Like this?
You wanted to go.
Oh, it's too hot to fuss. Have it your own way. Come on, Jordan.
I don't see the idea of going to town. Let me get these notions in their heads.
Can we take anything to drink?
I'll get some whiskey.
Can't say anything in his household, sport.
Daisy's got an indiscreet voice. I don't know what it is. It's like it's full of something.
Her voice is full of money.
That's it. Her voice is full of money.
All right, go to the plaza.
Yes. And hire 5 bathrooms and take cold bath and drink mint juleps.
Shall we go in my car?
I'd have expected a chauffeur.
I prefer to do my own driving.
Of the gear standard.
Yes?
Well then, how about you take my coupe and I drive your car to town?
It takes some getting used to.
I'm sure I can manage.
And you may need to get some gasoline.
If I need any gas, I can stop by a drugstore. You can buy anything at a drugstore nowadays. Come on, Daisy. We'll take you to Mr. Gatsby's circus wagon.
You take Nick and Jordan. We'll follow you in the coupe.
Did you see that?
See what?
You think I'm pretty dumb, don't you? Perhaps I am. But I have an almost second sight sometimes that tells me what to do. I made a small investigation of this fellow.
And you found that he was an Oxford man?
Oxford man? He wears a pink suit.
He did go to Oxford, though.
Oxford, New Mexico, maybe. I'm stopping for gas. Let's have some gas, Wilson. What do you think we stopped for? To admire the view?
I'm sick. Been sick all day.
What's the matter?
Come on down.
Will I have to do it myself?
I need money pretty bad, Mr. Buchanan, and I was wondering what you were going to do with your old car.
What do you think of this one?
It's a nice yellow one.
Pretty fancy, eh? Ever seen anything this fancy before?
No, sir, Mr. Buchanan.
Like to buy it?
Big chance. No, but it could make some money on the other.
What do you need money for all of a sudden?
We've been here too long. Gotta get away. Merle and I want to go west.
She does?
She's been talking about it for 10 years, and now she's going whether she wants to or not. I'm gonna get her away.
Why is that woman staring at me?
What do I owe you?
I just got word of something funny the last 2 days. Yeah, why's it real good? That's what been bothering me about the car. That's why I want to get away.
What do I owe you?
I really need that car, Mr. Buchanan.
What do I owe you?
$1.20.
Keep the change.
I don't mean to keep bothering you, but...
I'll buy it. I'll sell you that car.
You will?
Yeah, I'll drop it off tomorrow.
Well, sweet.
Oh, open another window.
There aren't any more.
Well, then we'd better telephone for an axe.
Forget about the heat. Jesus, you make it 10 times worse crabbing about it, for Christ's sake.
Why not let her alone, old sport? You're the one who wanted to come to town.
That's a great expression of yours, isn't it?
What is?
All this old sport business. Where'd you pick that up?
Now see here, Tom, if you're going to make personal remarks, I won't stay a minute.
By the way, Mr. Gatsby, I understand you're an Oxford man.
Not exactly.
Oh, yes. I understand you went to Oxford.
Yes, I went there.
When was this?
I told you I went there.
And I heard you. Would like to know when.
It was 1919. I stayed only 5 months. That's why I can't really call myself an Oxford man.
Yeah, right.
It was an opportunity they gave to some of the officers after the armistice. You go to any university in England or France. I chose Oxford.
Tom, open the whiskey and I'll make you a mint julep. That way you won't sound so stupid to yourself. Where's our mint?
Give me a minute. I want to ask Mr. Gatsby one more question.
Go on.
What kind of a row are you trying to cause in my house?
Oh, he isn't causing a row. You're causing a row. Please have a little self-control.
Self-control? I suppose the latest thing is to sit back and let Mr. Nobody from nowhere make love to your wife. Well, if that's it, you can count me out. Nowadays, people begin by sneering at family life and failed institutions, and soon enough they'll drop everything and have intermarriage.
Good God, Tom.
We're all white here.
I know I'm not very popular. I don't give big parties, invite every riffraff from Broadway and picture shows. I suppose you've got to make your house into a pigsty in order to have any friends.
We'll talk about my house later when there are no ladies present, but I want to tell you, old sport.
Oh, please don't, please. Why don't we all go home? Let's all go home.
It's a good idea. Come on, Tom. Nobody wants to drink.
I want to know what Mr. Gatsby has to tell me.
Your wife doesn't love you. All right? She never loved you, and she loves me.
You're crazy.
She never loved you, do you hear? She only married you because she was tired of waiting for me. It was a mistake, but in her heart, she never loved anyone except me.
Look, why don't we all just head back to the car?
You're not going anywhere.
Yes, we are. Come on, Daisy.
It's time someone finally told you what we think of you, Tom.
Are you going to lecture me in character, Jordan? That's a laugh. Nick, has your girlfriend here told you about that tournament at Asheville that
Tom!
she cheated to win that tournament? The great golf champion. Now, do you have something to tell me, Jordan?
Let's go, Daisy.
Sit down, Daisy!
Look here, Tom.
Stop yelling at her.
I want to know what's been going on.
I told you what's been going on for 5 years, and you didn't know.
You've been seeing this fellow for 5 years.
Not seeing, no, we couldn't meet, but both of us loved each other all that time, old sport, and you didn't know.
You're crazy. I can't speak about what happened 5 years ago because I didn't know Daisy then. And I'll be danged if I see how you go within a mile of her. But all the rest of that's a gosh darn lie. Daisy loved me when she married me and she loves me now.
You're wrong.
She does, though. It's just that sometimes she gets confused and she doesn't know what she's doing. And what's more, I love Daisy too. Sure, once in a while I'll go off on a spree and make a fool of myself. But I always come back, don't I, Daisy? And in my heart, I love you all the time.
Oh, you're revolting. Do you know why we left Chicago? I'm surprised he didn't treat you to the story of that little spree of his. In Santa Barbara and the Riviera.
Daisy, it's all right. That's over now. It doesn't matter. Just tell the truth that you never loved him and it's all wiped out forever.
Why? How could I love him? Possibly.
You never loved him.
I never loved him.
Not at Duville?
No.
Not that time I carried you down from the punch bowl? Daisy?
Please stop. No. There, Jay. Oh, you want too much. I love you now. Isn't that enough? I can't help what's past. I did love him once, but I loved you too.
You loved me too.
Even that's a lie. She didn't know you were alive. Why, there's things between me and Daisy that you'll never know. Things that neither of us can forget.
I want to speak to Daisy alone. She's all excited now.
Even alone, I couldn't say I never loved Tom. It wouldn't be true.
Of course it wouldn't.
As if it mattered to you.
Of course it matters. I'm going to take better care of you from now on.
You don't understand. You're not going to take care of her ever again.
I'm not? Why is that?
Daisy's leaving you.
Nonsense!
I am loath.
She's not leaving me. Certainly not for a common swine that would have to steal the ring you put on her finger.
Please, I can't stand this anymore. Let's go home. It's too hot. It's so hot.
I'll take care of you.
Who are you anyhow? You're one of the bunch that hangs around with Meyer Wolfsheim, the bunch I happen to know.
Let's go, Daisy.
I've made a little investigation into your affairs, Mr. Gatsby.
You can sort yourself about that, old sport.
I found out where your drugstores were.
What about them?
He and this Wolfsheim bought up a lot of side street drugstores here in Chicago and sold grain alcohol over the counter. That's just one of his little stunts. I picked you for a bootlegger the first time I saw you, and I wasn't far wrong.
It's prohibition, nobody cares. And where do you get your booze from, old sport?
Stop calling me old sport! This drugstore business, it's just small change. You got something on now that everyone's afraid to tell me about. Something to do with Wolfsheim. But I'll find out about it. Oh yeah, I'll find out about it. Old sport, you bet your ear about that!
Please, I can't stand this anymore.
Are you going to kill me, old sport? My car keys, please. If you'll excuse me.
Want any of this stuff, Jordan? Nick? Nick?
What?
Want any?
No.
What the heck's the matter with you?
Just realized that today's my birthday. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. I was 30, and before me stretched the menacing new road of a new decade. It was 7 o'clock before we finally got back into the coupe. Tom talked incessantly, exulting and laughing as if he'd won a football match. Human sympathy has its limits. And beside me, her head on my shoulder, Jordan nestled close. But I didn't know her anymore. 30. The promise of a decade of loneliness. A thinning list of single men to know. A thinning briefcase of enthusiasm. Thinning hair. So we drove on, toward death, through the cooling twilight.
You can fool me, but you can't fool God.
What are you doing, George?
His wife's man. Thinking about his wife's man. No more, Myrtle. No more.
What are you doing with my clothes?
We're leaving. Day after tomorrow. As soon as I sell that car.
You're crazy!
I found this yesterday hidden in the brewery.
You've got no right!
Think I'm stupid, Myrtle?
It's for my sister. For her dog.
Think I'm stupid because all I know is a garage?
No, George, I
got things figured out, Myrtle. I ain't stupid.
never said...
Come back with your face all busted up.
It ain't right what you're doing.
Something's not right, that's for sure.
Give me back my clothes! You've got no right! I hate you! What are you gonna do? Huh? Are you gonna beat me, George? You're gonna beat me!
I'm sorry. I don't mean it. It's just that.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I can't stand your voice. It's like a slug crawling in the ground. I should have left you a long time ago. He's come back for me. He's come back for me.
Myrtle!
Wait, I'm here! I'm here!
Myrtle!
Hey, please! Please!
M-I-C-A.
No, H. M-I-C-H-A.
What's going on? H-A.
Listen to me.
Hey, what do you want, fella?
What happened?
That's what I want to know.
Auto hit her. Instantly killed.
What?
She ran out in the road.
Instantly killed?
Son of a gun didn't even stop the car.
There was two cars. One coming, one going, say.
Going where?
Which direction?
Hold on a minute here.
One going this way. Well, she surrounded the road away from our place like, shouting at her. Beat me. They ran and beat me, but I'm going. Then one come from there, right into us. Must have gone 30 miles an hour.
What's your relation to them?
I'm down the road. There was another car, the other car. Then,
You don't have to tell me what kind of car it was. I know what kind of car it was.
Pull yourself together, Wilson. Listen, do you know that car I was driving was earlier today, yes? I borrowed it. It wasn't mine. I haven't seen it all afternoon. I borrowed it, okay?
What's going on over there?
I'm a friend of his. He says that he knows the car that did it. It was a yellow car.
And what color's your car?
A blue car, a coupe.
He's telling the truth. We were just on our way back from New York, heading towards West Egg, and we saw that something had happened, so we decided to stop.
Alright, let's clear this area. Now, if you'll let me have that name again, correctly this time.
Gosh darn, coward didn't even stop his car.
Daisy, wait!
Please let me go. I need to get inside. I need to get inside.
It's alright, everything's gonna be fine.
Ruth, it's Ruth. Don't you see?
It's gonna be alright, I promise.
Everything's so confused.
It's all my fault. Listen, look at me. None of this would have happened if I'd handled things right the first time, but now I'm taking care of it.
I just wanted it to be beautiful.
Do you believe that I love you? Daisy, here, look at me. Do you believe that I love you?
Yes.
What was said in the hotel doesn't mean anything, alright? Tom was pressuring you, making you say stuff that you didn't mean, upsetting you.
I'm no good for you.
You were the finest, tenderest, most caring, most lovable person I've ever known.
But what if?
Nothing's going to happen. I promise. I'm going to wait here to see if he tries to hurt you, and if he does, I want you to turn the light off and on.
He won't hurt me.
I don't trust him. I'm going to wait here to see if he tries anything.
How long will you wait?
All night if necessary. My whole life if you want.
Do you really love me that much?
Yes.
Oh, what will I say? You know how I am. I'll ruin everything.
He knows you're upset. It's okay to be upset, but don't let him talk you into anything. Don't say anything. Just give me time to set things up and we'll go away like we planned.
Yes. Yes, that's what I want. That's all I'm wanting.
As soon as I know you're safe here tonight, I'll wait for your call at home. Our love's all that matters, so go back to Louisville and get married and have the life we were meant to have. You asked me if we could erase time. The answer is yes. I'm erasing it here right now. The past is erased forever. Now it's only you and me.
His car. I hear his car. He's home. JP's home.
It's all right. I promise. I'll be here just outside the window. It's okay. Nobody's gonna hurt you ever again. Call me tomorrow. I'll wait for your call at home.
I thought I dropped you off in West Egg, Nick. There's nothing we can do tonight. I'll call for a taxi while I'm inside. But before you leave, you better come inside for some supper.
No thanks. I'd appreciate it if you called me that taxi, though. I'll wait out here.
Well, Daisy's home. Goodbye, Nick. See you tomorrow.
Are you sure you won't come in, Nick?
No thanks.
It's only 9:30. May as well make the best of it.
Is it true
What?
what Tom said? The scandal about your tournament.
What's that got to do with anything?
They say you moved the ball from a bad lie, that that's how you won.
People say all sorts of things when you're famous, Nick.
The caddy retracted his statement. Did you buy him off?
You're one of the few honest people I know, Nick. That's why I like you. Come on in.
Goodbye, Jordan.
Goodbye. Like that? You're throwing me over?
I need to go home.
You're throwing me over for a rumor.
I need some time to think.
Fine, be a coward, run away. I don't give a dang about you anyway. Hey, at least it was a new kind of experience, right? You remember what you told me earlier about driving a good car?
What about it?
You said that a bad driver was only safe until she met another bad driver. Well, guess I met another bad driver, huh? I mean, it was careless of me to make such a wrong guess. I thought you were a rather honest, straightforward person. Thought it was your secret pride.
I'm 30, Jordan. 30. I'm 5 years too old to lie to myself and call it some sort of honor like you do.
Bye, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Jesus, what are you doing?
Just standing here, sport. Was there any trouble on the road?
Yes.
Was she killed?
Yes.
I thought so. I told Daisy I thought so. It's better the shot come all at once. She stood it quite well. I got to West Egg by a side road and left the car in the garage. I don't think anyone saw me, but of course I can't be sure. Who was the woman?
Her name is Wilson. Her husband owned the garage. What happened?
Well, I grabbed a rope from Daisy and tried to swing it away, but...
Daisy? You let Daisy drive?
Yes, but of course I said I was driving.
I just assumed.
You see, when we left New York, she was stressing and thought it was steady for to drive, and then this woman rushed out at us just as we were coming up on a car coming the other way. It happened in a moment, but it seemed to me that she wanted to speak to us, thought we were someone she knew, and, well, first Daisy turned away from the woman and towards the other car, but then At the last second, she lost her nerve and turned back. As soon as my hand hit the wheel, I felt the shock. It must have killed her instantly.
It ripped her open, for Christ's sake.
I don't want to know.
Why didn't you stop her or get any help?
Daisy stepped on it. I tried to make her stop, but she couldn't, so I pulled on the emergency brake, and then she fell over into my lap and asked to be taken home.
You've got to go to the police.
Can't do that.
Tell them it was an accident.
I'm going to fix everything.
There are eyewitnesses. You can't hide a car like that. And once they find out who owned the car, they'll find out that Daisy was driving.
I won't let that happen, and neither will you. She'll be all right tomorrow. I'm just going to wait here and see if he tries to bother her.
That's my taxi. You better come home with me.
I'm going to wait until Daisy goes to bed.
Gatsby.
Good night, old sport.
I don't understand you people.
Come on, George. Have a coffee. You need some good.
I will find about that car, the yellow one, who belongs to. A couple months ago, she came back from the city, her face bruised, her nose swollen. Oh my God, he killed her!
Who did?
I have a way of finding out.
This Miss Randy, what you're saying.
He murdered her.
It was an accident, George.
I'm one of those trusting fellas, and I don't think no harm to nobody. But when I get to know a thing, I know it. It was the man in that car. She went out to speak to him, but he wouldn't stop.
How could she been like that?
She's a deep one.
Maybe you got some crack from someone you know.
I took her to the window. I said, you can fool me, but you can't fool God. God sees everything.
Nothing happened. I waited, and around 4 o'clock, she came to the window and stood there for a moment before turning up the light.
You should really get away for the weekends. Atlantic City or up to Montreal.
I can't do that. I couldn't possibly leave Daisy.
Gatsby, why won't you listen to me?
I owe you an apology.
I don't care about any of that.
I owe you an apology for some of the lies. James Gatz, that's really, or at least legally, my name. We're like cousins, Nick, you and me. 2 boys born out of the Midwest, come east to make their fortunes. My family were farm people up in North Dakota. Good people, honest, but poor. So, I invented the sort of J. Gatsby that a 17-year-old boy would be likely to invent and went off to make my fortune. Then, I met Daisy. I thought for sure she'd throw me over. After all, what did I have to offer her? Some poor farm boy. But she didn't, because she was in love with me, is in love with me, and now I have her again.
Thank you.
For what?
12 minutes is my train. I've already missed 3. I really don't want to go to work today. I'll call you later.
Do you want to know something funny? I haven't used the pool all summer.
I really wish you'd get away for the weekend.
I know. You've been a good friend, Nick, and I appreciate that.
I'll call you about noon.
Daisy will call soon, don't you think?
I suppose so.
After all, we made promises to each other.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye. Goodbye, old sport.
They're a rotten crowd, Gatsby. You're worth all of them put together. I remember the rest of that day and that night and the next only as an endless drill of police officers and newspapermen and photographers. Most of the reports about Gatsby were a nightmare. Grotesque, eager, circumstantial, and untrue. I found myself on Gatsby's side and alone. No one else cared. No one. Where were the party people now? I called up Daisy to see how she was taking it all, but she and Tom had gone away that afternoon, leaving no return address. I wanted to get somebody for Gatsby. I wanted him to know that somebody cared. I went to the room where he lay. Don't worry, Gatsby. I'll get somebody for you. Just trust me and I'll find someone.
I can't do it. I can't get mixed up in it.
But you're his closest friend.
I raised him up out of nothing, right out of the gutter.
Funeral's this afternoon.
I would like to come.
And you should.
I can't. When a man gets killed, I don't like to get mixed up. I keep out.
He'd want you there.
Mr. Cataway, let us learn to show our friendship for a man when he is alive and not after he is dead.
The day of the funeral, nobody came. Daisy never sent a message, not even a flower. One day, late in October, as I was walking down Fifth Avenue, I saw Tom and Daisy walking in front of me. Just as I slowed to avoid overtaking them, they suddenly saw me.
Nick! Look, Daisy, it's Nick! What, just shaking hands with me?
Yes, you know what I think of you.
You're crazy. Crazy as heck.
What did you tell Wilson?
I told him the truth. He was crazy enough to kill me if I hadn't told him who owned the car. He had a gun in his pocket the entire time. And what if I did tell him? Gatsby had it coming. He ran over Myrtle like he ran over a dog. And it never even stopped his car.
You always were my favorite cousin, Nick.
You're careless people! You smash up things and creatures and then retreat back into your money, or your vast carelessness, or whatever it is that keeps you rich people sane. And then you have other people clean up the mess that you've made. I couldn't forgive any of them. After Gatsby's death, the East became haunted for me, distorted. It's time to go back home. Back west, where the blue smoke of brittle leaves stirs in the air, and the laundry blows stiff on the line. As I brooded on all of this, I thought of Gatsby's wonder when he first picked out the green light at the end of Daisy's dock. He had come a long way to this blue garden and this huge failure of a house. And his dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it. Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that is no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch our arms farther, and one fine morning. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.